Neanderthals, bones and marrow. The birth of human nutrition. New archaeological findings are reshaping our understanding of Neanderthal life and, surprisingly, offering powerful insights into the nutritional strategies that helped shape the human brain. A new study published in Science Advances reveals that 125,000 years ago, Neanderthals at the lakeside site of Neumark-Nord in modern-day Germany were not simply hunters. They were sophisticated processors of fat, running what can only be described as one of the earliest fat extraction factories in human history. Researchers uncovered tens of thousands of bone fragments from large mammals such as deer, horses, and bison. But these weren't random leftovers from a feast. The bones showed unmistakable signs of heavy hammerstone impact, deliberate cracking, pulverization, and fragmentation. The goal was clear: Neanderthals were targeting the richest internal resource those animals carried, fat. Even after marrow was removed, Neanderthals continued processing the bones into small pieces ideal for heating, boiling, and rendering, producing a nutrient-dense bone grease. This is the same principle used today to make tallow, but these methods existed long before pottery, metal tools, or agriculture. The process required planning, labor division, and knowledge of how to extract every possible calorie from a carcass. This was not scavenging, it was industry. Why the obsession with fat? Scientists point to a metabolic truth: humans and Neanderthals cannot survive on lean protein alone. A diet too high in protein leads to rabbit starvation, a dangerous condition caused by the body's inability to process excess nitrogen. To fuel their large bodies and energy-hungry brains, Neanderthals needed dense sources of dietary fat. And they found it within the bones. This discovery reveals a picture of ancient life sharply at odds with the idea that early humans lived on plants and simple foraging. These communities strategically transported large animals to specific processing sites, heated bone fragments over fire near water sources, and likely used perishable containers like bark or hide to render and store liquid fat. In short, 125,000 years ago, humans were already practicing advanced nutritional science, guided not by textbooks but by survival. The implications extend far beyond archaeology. The findings reinforce a central truth about human evolution: our bodies and brains were built on high-quality, fat-rich nutrition. Bone marrow and rendered grease were not luxuries, they were essential. Neanderthals intuitively understood what modern nutritional science confirms: you cannot fuel a large, high-performing brain on low-energy foods. As debates about ancestral diets continue, the evidence grows clearer. Long before farms, grains, or modern health guidelines, humans were cracking bones, extracting fat, and prioritizing nutrient density. The first superfood wasn't kale, it was marrow. This new research shines a spotlight not only on Neanderthal intelligence but on the deep evolutionary roots of high-fat, nose-to-tail eating. And it reminds us that our ancestors didn't evolve smaller guts and bigger brains by eating salads. They built them, one cracked bone at a time. Disclaimer: this article is intended for general informational and entertainment purposes only. It is not medical advice, and it should not be used as a substitute for professional diagnosis or treatment. Always seek the guidance of a qualified healthcare provider before making any changes to your diet, lifestyle, exercise routine, or medication. Stay updated on the latest news, connect, interact and more on KetoNet, available on the Apple Store and Google Play.